Hey guys, Amanda here. Today I wanted to share with you a few tips that I have for choosing winter hiking accessories that you might not think of. So winter hiking, winter's just around the corner for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. And winter hiking requires its own specific set of gear, clothing, and accessories, depending on your personal needs and comfortable temperatures that you set out for hiking in. So here are a few tips that you might not consider right off the bat. So if you are going hiking in winter and especially in the snow, consider bringing snow stakes for your tent. So camping or backpacking on snow definitely requires its own skill set. So it's not a pleasant lesson to find out. Setting up your tent in the snow with standard stakes can be quite the challenge and often quite near impossible, especially if it's windy. So sometimes you might be able to get away without, really tied down stakes or a guide out tent. But if you're camping in the snow and there's a wind chill factor in the air, you're definitely going to want to consider carrying snow stakes. So these are designed specifically for the purpose of staking your tent down in snow or sand, both of which requires a little bit more surface area in order to really keep that line taut. So just plan on carrying a set with you if there's any chance you might be camping in the snow. They're relatively affordable and universal as far as tents go, so never a bad idea. Tip number 2, consider investing in a pair of goggles or sunglasses, especially when there is snow on the ground. So these can help protect your eyes from the reflection of the sun off the snow as well as the wind. Don't take the concept of sun blindness lightly, or snow blindness lightly, which actually is sun blindness if you think about it, but it's a real thing and has actually happened. It's happened to one of my friends, so it really happens and can ruin a trip, so and possibly result in long-term damage, so definitely keep that in mind. Third tip, consider carrying water bottles as opposed to a hydration reservoir if you plan on hiking in below freezing temperatures. Something I learned the hard way is that those tubes on your hydration reservoir often freeze up, so water bottles with bigger openings are less likely to freeze up is definitely the better way to go. And finally, if you're somebody like me who just gets really cold extremities, consider investing in a few packs of hand warmers just to keep on hand for your trip. It's a great way to keep frostbite at bay. You can use them in your boots or in your gloves, and if anything, even if you don't use them, they don't weigh that much, so you're not really carrying that much extra weight. So quickly to recap, a few tips for hiking in winter, some winter hiking accessories that you might not think of. Number 1, snow stakes. So if you plan on camping or backpacking and there's any chance of snow, especially combined with wind, you're going to want stakes designed with that extra surface area to hold your tent down. So consider snow stakes. Consider wearing sunglasses or goggles out on your hike, especially when there's snow on the ground, because snow blindness is a real thing and can be a trip ruiner. Consider carrying water bottles as opposed to your hydration reservoir, because if you're hiking in below freezing temps, it's very easy for those tubes that run from your reservoir to your backpack and then to your mouth to freeze up, which prevents you from getting water, in which case you become dehydrated, and you can see where that is going. And finally, consider carrying hand warmers with you, especially if you're somebody who's prone to getting cold extremities. You can't really go wrong with hand warmers. So those are tips I have for choosing some winter hiking accessories you might not have thought of. I would love to hear any additional tips you might have, or if you enjoyed one in particular. And as always, leave your feedback and or thoughts and comments in the thread below this video. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're confused about what gear to bring hiking, or maybe you've wasted money on gear in the past that just wasn't right for you, you definitely need to get a copy of this book. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Hiking Gear, and we created it with the total beginner in mind. You will learn what gear you actually need so you can safely enjoy your time outdoors. It covers all that you need to know, from how to choose each item to specific product recommendations, depending on your gender, budget, place you plan on going hiking, and more. You can buy it on Amazon, and it's available in both Kindle and paperback versions. Check out the link in the description below. Happy hiking!